brothers in unity in these last days, man. I'm gonna get an opening precept. Give me Malachi 3:16 real quick.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, and verse number 16. Then they that feared the Lord spake oft one to another,
Right.
and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
Right. So, every time brothers get together, right, in unison, man, and speak of these scriptures, right, before the Most High God, a book of remembrance is written before the Lord in the heavens, man. Right? And the Lord keeps record of everything that he does, man. Right? And everything that we do. Right? These things are going to follow. The works are going to follow. Right? Even after we're gone. Right? So that's what the moral of this lesson is, your labor is worthy of your reward, man. Right? And what we do is we labor for what? One another in these last days, man. Right? So another brother can bring
God. Shalom Israel, Shalom. Shalom class.
Shalom.
All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, right, for another Sabbath day, right, another day to magnify and glorify his name in these last days. Right, Lord willing, and we making our call in election sure by praying, fasting, reading, studying, exhorting one another, loving one another, and displaying the same grace, mercy, and long suffering towards one another as the Most High had done unto us by waking us up, right, to know that we Israelites, right, to know the things that is pleasing in his eyes, to be able to see the things that's going on in the world and prepare ourselves for the day of the Lord. All praises to the Most High. Give me the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse number 2.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 2. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days.
And what?
And 3 Sabbath days.
Today.
And 3 Sabbath days. Reason with them out of the
So
scriptures.
moving in the spirit of our righteous forefathers, man. Right? As Paul in his manner was, he went in 3 Sabbath days and reasoned out of the scriptures, man. We're not going to speak our own words, our own opinions, how we feel. No, we're going to speak, thus saith the Lord. Right? Give me 18 and 4.
The book of Acts, chapter 18, and verse 4. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath.
Every what?
Every Sabbath. And persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
So we're here to persuade those that know they Israelites, right? And those that are just coming in this thing, man. The proselytes, man. Right? They just finding out who they are. Right? They want to build themselves up. They want to learn how to serve the Lord. Right? And those men that's been in this thing, hey, to continue to endure, to continue to hold on to this faith, right? And to the day of the Lord. So all praise to the Most High God.
God. Hey, mighty Sabbath that we're bringing in, right? First and foremost, of course, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach Yahushai, man. What a blessing it is to be gathered together as is commanded of us, right? A holy convocation, right, on the Sabbath day, man, right? So the one thing we want to make sure people, right, who are tuning in, brothers who are gathering together, right, there are many manifold lessons going out on the Sabbath, but you want to make sure, right, that you're not laboring in vain, man, right? Your work, right, should be rewarded, provided you're moving with what? A clean heart, man. You're not moving in guile. You're not moving in deception. You're not seeking vainglory. You're not looking for likes and follows, right? You're not trying to be America's next best Hebrew, man. Sunday's best, Saturday's best, man. Hey, brother, your garment not hanging low. I got the best garment, brother. Hey, if you're not under my camp, hey, under the commanding this or whatever, hey, you're not in the truth. So we like to say today is a spirit check, man.
Right.
The Sabbath is a spirit check for brothers to understand that this work that you're putting in, hey, you want to get that reward, man. As a brother put it, hey, you want to get that reward for the spirit of leaving the old man, right, and coming to the new man, right? Let's go back to the book of Psalms, chapter 92.
Gone.
From the top.
The book of Psalms, chapter 92, from the top. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord.
Give me the monologue. Do you see that?
A song or a song for the Sabbath day.
Hey, what?
A song or a song for the Sabbath day.
Hey, man, you should be in a great spirit, joyful noise, right? Hey, thinking about the Sabbath, man. Thinking about this sign that was made between you, right, and Yahweh Shai and the Most High, man. Something that we all can come together upon, right, is the laborious works that we're putting forth. Keep reading.
It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praise unto thy name, O Most High.
Of who?
O Most High.
Right? And this is something that you have to understand coming into this thing, right? Counting the cost and what you're putting your brick to, right? They always say, I want to put my brick in.
Right.
I need to put my brick in. What are you building, man?
Right.
Are you building a house of confusion because you like to debate? Are you building a house of confusion because you're seeking vainglory? Are you building a house of wickedness because all you want to do is gather up women for your lust's sake? Hey man, they say we can have multiple wives. What are your works? And what will be the reward for your works? Bounce down to verse 4, Bible shop.
Down verse 4. For thou, Lord, hast made me glad through thy work.
Through thy who?
Through thy work.
Hey, the work that we can look at, right? To fashion ourselves after. Hey, look at the works of the Most High. Look at what the ordinances that he's put forth. Look at how the stars obey the Most High's commandment. How the sun, hey, the sign of the feast, hey, everything obeys the commandment of the Most High, man. What glorious works that he's put forth that we as his vessels, right, from the potter, hey, we should fashion ourselves likewise. Keep reading.
God. I will triumph in the works of thy hands. O Lord, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not.
Say it again.
A brutish man knoweth not.
What else?
Neither do a fool understand this.
Hey, people don't understand why you're doing what you're doing.
Right.
They're not going to agree with you rebuking Halloween, a high hell day, man. They're not going to agree with you not playing dress up, and then they're going to say you're oppressing your children. Why don't you give them candy? You can't give your child candy. They're going to hate that you're putting a stance down, right, for the Most High. Keep reading.
Verse 7. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever.
And this is the thing, man. Don't get caught up with what the wicked are doing. How great and well they're doing, right? How prosperous they're moving. Hey man, they got the best Airbnb, man. They ain't keeping no commandments. Right, give me another precept real quick about Bashar, 2nd Ezra chapter 3, starting at verse 28.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3, and verse number 28. Are their deeds then any better that inhabit Babylon, that they should therefore have the dominion over Zion? For when I came thither and had seen impieties without number.
When I came thither and seen impieties, people not giving reverence to the Most High, read.
Then my soul saw many evildoers in this 13th year, so that my heart failed me. For I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning.
Say it again.
For I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning.
We see how the wicked are flourishing in this world, to where you may put down the plow and to get your rocks off, man. Read.
And has spared wicked doers, and has destroyed thy people, and has preserved thine enemies, and has not signified it.
A lot of people are going to get distracted by the prosperity of the wickedness, and you're going to forfeit your reward and your labor because you fought for vanity versus fighting for the Lord. Keep reading.
I do not remember how this way may be left.
Say it again.
I do not remember how this way may be left.
What way? Read.
Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion?
Keep going.
Or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed thy covenants as Jacob?
So your labor should be invested in the very fact that the Most High invested in you. You have the tools, Jacob. You got the tools. You got the reasoning. You're the godly man that they should continually be around. Keep reading.
And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor hath no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments.
Don't get confused with the people prospering who think not upon, thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And with that, I'll pass it to the next brother.
Con, man, you know, and to let me back on those points is that we have to show forth the same labor as the Most High done for us. The Lord gave us everything. He gave you the world, man, and everything thereof, right? But through our wickedness, man, and slack of hand, right, the Lord has given those things over to our enemies, man. But now you have to labor much more to receive those things back, man, right? Because they're rightfully yours by right, but you forfeited that,
Right.
by slack of doing what? Listening to what the Lord said, man. The Lord told you already, if you obey me, he's going to give you everything, man. The hegemony of the world, everything. And you wouldn't have to put forth much labor to do so, man. Your reward was there. All you had to do was listen and do what was asked of you.
Right.
But now, the Lord said, through much tribulation, you're going to enter into that kingdom, man. Right? But start me off with 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 18 real quick.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse number 18.
Right?
For the scripture saith, thou shalt not muzzle an ox
Right.
that treadeth out the corn,
Uh-huh.
and the laborer is worthy of his reward.
Right. So you're worthy for whatever you put out, man. Just like at your job, man. If you do the bare minimum, hey, you're going to get the bare minimum pay.
Right.
You're going to get the bare minimum outcome. Go forth with study. If you just study for a couple of minutes, you just skimming over scriptures, you know, you're not diving in the meaning of a word or whatever, you know, you're just going to be on the surface level.
Right.
Right? But those that dive deep and want to seek the wisdom and the secrets of the Lord, man, and the things that he's given, the reward is going to be greater, man. Right? And how are you going to know that? By the fruit that's been brought forth, man. Right? The fruit that has been brought forth. You will know a man by his look, his conversation, the way he moves, right? Right? The effort that he puts out is what he's going to get in return, man. At the end of the day. That's the simplest way to put it, man. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get in return, man. Right? Matter of fact, give me the classic. Give me Galatians 6 and 7 real quick, man.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived.
What the Lord say?
Be not deceived.
Uh-huh.
Yahweh is not mocked. For man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So the Lord started off by saying, don't be deceived, man. Don't trick yourself.
Right.
Thinking just because you say my name, man, you read a couple of scriptures that I'm just gonna give you infinite wisdom.
Right.
Don't deceive yourself. He said, whatsoever a man soweth, right? Whatever seed you plant, whatever, you know, efforts that you put out in the world is what you're going to get back in return, man. Like they tell you in the world, the energy that you put out is what you're going to receive, man. You know? So the Most High is never mocked. Whatever a man sows, that's what he's going to reap. Right? You can't go out in the summertime, like, and the Lord is so cold, man. He tell you to look at something as small as an ant. Right? Go to that, matter of fact. Psalm 6, verse 6, Proverbs 6.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Right.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Uh-huh.
Consider her way.
Do what?
Consider her way.
Why is he asking you to consider the ways of an ant, man?
Right.
You a man.
Right.
You're 10 billion times bigger than an ant, man. But he said go to the ant, man, and just consider her ways, man. Right, read on.
And be wise.
And be what?
And be wise.
And be wise. Use wisdom when you watching, right? Read.
Which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer, and gathered her food in the harvest.
See that? She provided her food, amen, in a time where it's bountiful. When the time she's supposed to go forth and put forth that work to get that plenteous reward, she's always working, moving, constantly. You don't never see an ant somewhere kick back resting, man.
Right.
And they're never by themselves. They're always together as a unit, man, looking after one another, man. You ever seen a gang of ants hanging from a ceiling, man, hanging on each other, man? They don't lose one. Right? Because they work together and their reward is worthy. Because when it's cold outside, guess what? They sitting cozy, they eat good all winter. You remember that little cartoon, Ants, man?
Yeah.
When they was, working and harvesting, and the next thing the crickets come in and try to jack the food, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But see, the crickets, the more the story was, they went hungry at the end. Because they was depending on somebody else to do for them, man.
Right.
And they was slack with their hands, man.
Right.
Right? But the ant is always working. That's why the Lord said, consider the ways of an ant. They don't even have a guide or an oath. They just born to do that, man. They bred. Go
It's a lot,
ahead,
King. So to that point, I got a lot of fire ants, right?
Yeah.
Outside of my back field. So I go out there, rain through the snow. Them ants are out there.
Going crazy.
They going ham, working in the nighttime to secure things, and even in the cold when it rains, they secured their hill so fortified that the mud hardens it like a roof.
See that?
And I'm like, how do you all know how to work like this?
Yeah.
Consistently, man.
Man.
To where 1 mile turned into 20.
See that? Yeah.
But to your point, go ahead, Ken. That's
Come
my
on, right?
point.
Give me one more. Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse number 6, man. Right?
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 9 and verse number 6.
Read
It out, and it reads, "But this I say, he which soweth sparingly,
He that what?
he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. And he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully."
See that? So if you come in this thing and you barely putting any effort into it, man, you're gonna get the bare minimum reward. And what you gotta consider is that you come into the truth to work for the Lord, you're not just working for yourself.
Right.
You got brothers to come in and labor for, man.
Right.
The Lord said the altar and the temple rests on you,
Right.
right? So you're laboring for your people, not for yourself. Just like going back to the ant. The ant is not laboring singly for himself, it's for the whole colony, man. Right? But read that again, King.
But this I say, he which soweth sparingly
Right?
shall reap also sparingly.
Right?
And he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully.
Right. Read on.
Every man according as he purposed it in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity. For Yahweh loveth a cheerful giver.
So the Lord loves those that's gonna go hard for it, man. The Lord loves a cheerful giver, man. That's willingly giving, right? Out of the abundance of his heart as well, man. Right? So we always got to consider that, man. The amount you put in is the amount that you're going to receive, man. Right? And I'll yield with that.
God, those are my points. I want to let me back real quick. Give me Revelation 22 and verse 12. Also, can you pull up Proverbs 20 and 4 and CDV though?
Revelation chapter 22 and verse number 12.
Only the work that you put in, all the long hours you put in, and the Lord has a reward. You know what that is? The kingdom, crown upon your head, dominion. All of these things is the reward of our labors, right? All of these things you're doing, right? But like I was saying, what you put out is what you're gonna receive, man. Right? So if you're moving in that envy spirit, that lustful spirit, the Lord can give you over to that, man. Right? Hey, what did he do to the he to Haman, man? The same invention that he created, and it fell upon his own head, man. The work he put in, he probably thought that was gonna be problem. Put the work in, was he gonna kill the Jews, man?
Right.
And that same thing he put out, hey, that's what he received.
Right?
So you gotta be making sure that you're moving in the right spirit, because the Lord's coming with a reward. Read.
To give every man according as his work shall be.
And it's not just said, it's just gonna be for the righteous. So you can get a wicked reward, or you can get a righteous reward, man.
Right.
It's depending on what you put out there. What you do is how that reward is gonna be, right? So you have to make sure that you're doing laborer's works, not just for yourself, right, but for your brethren as well, man. That's in the book of Sirach 33 and verse number 17. I said that I live not for myself only,
Right.
but for those that seek learning, right? So you're doing all this work, right, for your nation. That's what we say, we nationalists, man.
Right.
Or they say, break on the line, sacrifice our life, right, for our people. That's why the brother said when he kicked it off. But we're not doing this for popularity contest, man. You have to be sincere in this truth, right? You have to be coming in a meek and humble spirit at the most I can see. TV.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, and verse number 4. And the CEV. If you are too lazy.
He said what?
If you are too lazy.
If you're too lazy, you don't want to put in the work, you don't want to get up, you don't want to help your brethren out when they calling out for help. Read.
To plow.
To what?
To plow.
To plow. I looked it up. What plow is going into, right? Plow on a spirit or on a physical level, it says to eliminate the weeds and most of all the residues of the previous crops, bringing them down in the depths so they cannot influence the growth of the plants. So you gotta plow, remove all of the contamination, all of the residue so that you may be able to grow. Right. And on a spiritual level, you gotta remove all the leaven. Right? Your brother might be dealing with spirits. Right? You have to plow, get these things out so brothers may go around you, man. Right? And what if you see brother, you know what I'm saying, spiraling down, spirit off, and you don't help that brother. Right? And you gotta do this. Hey, the work don't stop. Like they say, camp is just 30%. Right? We gotta continue to do this work week in and week out. All right, read on.
Don't expect a harvest.
They said don't expect the harvest, man.
Right.
Harvest when you gather all of the things that you have sown, man. Right? Don't expect to gather anything if you haven't put any work in. You was too lazy to plow, to remove the damn sin, remove the damn plagues that was on our people, right? And to expect to have a reward. But that's a man that wants a damn new house, but you don't go to work, brother.
Right.
You in granny basement.
Right.
All right, you want to go out and do the work and go to travel to cities, but brother, you don't come to camp. You ain't putting in no work, so why would you believe you're gonna get some type of righteous reward? All right, that's just madness, man. All right, insanity. That's insanity. Make sure you're going with the Most High commanded us. Give me Matthew chapter 25 and verse number. Start at 13.
Book of Matthew, 25 and 13. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh.
You don't know the day or the hour, man. Read.
For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his gold, his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he, had received the 5 talents, went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents.
Right, so the Lord is giving these men gifts, right, to go and use to magnify the Most High's name, man. Right, read.
And likewise, he that received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money.
He did what?
And hid his Lord's
You
money.
can't hide the talent of the Lord, man. That He has given unto you, man. Right? You have to use these things, to gain more abundance, man. Right? Read.
After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them.
And that man, what was he expecting to get from that? Right? Just hiding it and tucking it away, man. Right. Read.
And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I gained besides them 5 talents more.
Right? And what he put out, right? And he received more, man. Right? Read.
His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things.
See that? Through the work that he has done, the Most High, through Yahushua, it gives him this reward, man. Right? And that's what we're trying to do. It's not just about us. It's about the things that we put out for our people, and that we all may receive their reward. Paul said in Romans the 10th chapter, man. right? My heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. He didn't say that I just want to be saved, right? I did the work more abundantly than the disciples, man, right? The apostles, right? I'm the head honcho. No, he said, hey, I'm doing this for my people. Everybody in the scriptures was selfless, man, right? You have to be, have that type of spirit, right, to want to see your people, hey, get the kingdom, man. Though they, you know what I'm saying, they freaking off at Halloween, right? Though they smoking weed, though they doing this and doing that. And you got to see that they could possibly come into this truth, right? That sister that looks like a harlot, hey, she can have a hair wrapping dress on, man. Meekness and humble, right? And have a husband, man. You have to think that, and you have that spirit, hey, you're going to move in the Most High, and at the end of the day, it's going to give you a reward for your works, man. Right? Well, we can drop it off on that. You got it, King.
Okay, con. Hey, matter of fact, finish that verse off for the brother.
Con. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord.
Faithful servant.
Yeah, I should have kept it.
Faithful servant.
Slacky.
Verse 21.
Yeah. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant.
Read.
Thou hast been faithful over a few things.
That has been what?
Thou hast been faithful over a few things.
Uh-huh.
I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord.
Hey, and that's why we're here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we gonna clean up the plate, man.
See that?
We ain't gonna leave no meat on the bones, man.
Yeah.
Right? So through the spirit, hey, you should be willing to help your brother out, man. You should be, these are perfect examples. Every brother is an example of the fruits of the spirit.
Right.
And how do you get your reward if you're not a faithful servant, man? And that was what I was thinking about, man. When the brother said what this lesson was, I was like, okay, there's a lot of labor that's done because Jake liked to finesse.
Right.
I'm gonna do this up until a certain point if I receive this. If I don't receive this, I'm gonna turn my back on you niggas. I'm gonna turn my back on you sisters. I don't care about, y'all saying bring it out 1,000. Hey, if this doesn't happen on my time frame, I'm going back to celebrate my birthday and hey, this is my month. I am a Capricorn. A lot of y'all, a lot of us are finessers, man, in this truth. Right. You're not laboring for the right reasons, man.
Right.
You're not laboring because you realize the fear of the Lord is something you should have. Hey, when you wake up to this truth, that should be one of the first things that drive you towards each day. You fear what's ahead, man. Right. Give me Luke chapter 21, Baba Shah. Matter of fact, Salaka, Luke 21. Luke 21. And start at verse 24 through the Spirit.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
The day, Israel, right? The contingency why we're in America in the first place is because we counted it not to keep the Most High's commandments. Read.
And shall be led away captive into all nations.
Aren't we? Isn't that us? Isn't that the generational curse, man? Read.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
So it's not when you want it to happen, Jake. You can't serve the Lord and finesse him because it got to be on your timeline, man.
Right.
And the Most High is dealing with prophecy. And the prophecy says, there is a contingency plan of things that must take place, man. Everything is for its time, man. And we got to endure. Brothers have been enduring damn hell wickedness in this kingdom, living in the world, but you can't endure serving the Most High in the truth.
Right.
You can endure. What did we see last night, brothers? We saw a plethora of people enduring the cold for Satan, man.
Right.
They didn't have no shirts on.
Buck naked.
The women were brother said buck naked. Y'all understand what that means? Y'all understand what that means? What you say, King?
It was grown men with they shit.
It was grown men.
Man, bro.
It was grown sodomitish, a sea of men. Right? Cheeks out. Eyes burned away, man.
So I need to make your point real quick. That's the point that the brother bring it down. I know, just to add to it. They work harder for Satan in the world.
Thank you.
Their brothers doing the truth, man. Right? You willing to stand out in the blitz cold with your butt cheeks out, man,
Off.
to serve another God.
See
Can't
that?
stand 2
But
minutes.
can't stand 2 minutes and can't hear the words of the Lord.
Hey, they sleep right now.
Yeah, see that?
They not even listening.
Hey, go ahead, let's talk it.
Go ahead, Ken, bring it out.
Butt cheeks and high heels.
In high heels.
Wow.
Uncomfortable shoes. You standing out here,
Wow.
bareback, in high heels.
Wow.
That's boy.
That's crazy. Can't stand for 2 minutes alone.
Hey Josh, remember the sister that we was talking about at the end? She was finished. She was like
Yeah,
barely
exhausted.
making it.
The spirits wild, man.
Yeah.
Spirits toe up, man. And brothers saw a great wickedness last night, man. Hey, every brother saw a great wickedness last night.
Right.
Xavier, what did we say when we was walking up? What did I say? This is what? Sin what? City. Hey, Ed said, man, I don't know about that. By the end of the night, the brother said, hey, you was right. This is worse than Sin City.
There was more men walking around in literal drag
Wow.
than was anything else. It was so crazy that in Halloween now, as men, the thing to dress as is women.
Wow.
Showing and they look like thoughts, bro.
Wow.
Like literal hookers
Wow.
walking around. Men dressed like hookers, bro.
It's off, man.
Street law.
Hey, what happened to the old simple ass Halloween? Now they're going so far to please the devil that they want to dress like men dressing like hookers, bro.
Time.
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, so they've sexualized it,
They
right?
sexualize Halloween.
The
now.
fornication is the umbrella. Let me get Psalm 73 verse 1 about the shot. To the brother's point, man, a lot of us was astounded last night, man. Even confounded at how bad, right, these spirits are dwelling upon Israel, right, given from the that whore that sits upon many waters. Keep reading.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Truly, Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart.
Of a who?
Of a clean heart.
Read.
But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had almost nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish.
What did we see last night?
I was envious at the foolish.
What is Israel doing sometimes?
I am envious at the foolish.
Hey, sometimes when you come to the truth, you see how good you think it looks. And you was once in that world. You was once standing outside, for the NBA YoungBoy concert and for the butt cheeks, man.
Man.
The sisters at least, man. Lord willing. Right? Cause Jake on both sides of the fences, man. Hey, it's off to say that, but hey, brother, you gotta keep it together over there. Right? It's off to say that. But y'all understand the spirit of wickedness has taken control of Israel, man. You're not just teaching brothers to keep the Sabbath anymore, man.
Right.
You're not just teaching brothers about dietary anymore, man. Hey, you can't just talk about fringes anymore, man.
All right.
There are spirits that are a consuming force amongst our people, man. And if you're not laboring for the Most High, your reward is going to be wicked. Hey, if you're in Israel and you're envying not going out with the pumpkin spice, damn it, and the pumpkins, man, right, and the fall leaves, right? You wish you had a bucket of Snickers, man.
Crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
You're gonna receive the reward that's just for you. Keep reading, Kate.
Salaki, I just seen a video. They had like the mini Snickers, like the small ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the parent opened it up. It was sealed. It was, you know what I'm saying, looked brand new. They broke it open.
Mm-hmm.
So just a metal piece of down.
That needle.
Yeah, needle.
It was a needle in
in
it. I said that. It was a needle.
So they kind of just slid it through the package and just poked it. And it just, your kid bit into it, it was been a wrap.
True, bro. That's wicked, bro.
That's all.
Yeah. And parents now, right, are out there dressed crazy with their children, walking up to strangers' homes, right? And they just getting took by the wayside, just being thrust through now, man. You have to not give your children over to Molech, and also you can't be envious of these sinners. Keep reading.
Gone. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Keep reading.
For there are no bands in their deed and their death, but Their strength is firm.
That's to the untrained eye. You're gonna see this wickedness and see the plethora of fun that you think they're having. That sister got drunk and she made it home. Hey, they came out with the outfits of death, and nothing happened
Right.
on the Sabbath. Hey, you may get confused looking at the world and not seeing judgment take place. Read.
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain.
Wow. Read.
Violence covereth them as a garment.
Keep reading.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Isn't that what the heathen look like right now? They got the whole world in their hand, man. Read.
They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. They have set their mouth against the heaven.
What do they do on Halloween?
They have set their mouths against the heavens.
Hey man, this satanic worship. Hands down, read.
And their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore, his people return hither, and the waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doeth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High?
See that? This is the thought process of everyone who moves outside of how y'all are moving, man. They don't consider in the labor of your work, it has to be a reward if you all stay steadfast, if you all stay faithful. Keep reading, Baba Bashar.
Behold, these are the ungodly.
Now, what are they?
These are the
What
ungodly.
did we see last night?
These are the ungodly.
That what?
Who prosper in the world, they increase in riches.
Keep reading.
Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency.
You would think that you're doing this in vain. Looking at who's prospering on this platform, man. Keep reading.
For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning.
Jump down to verse 17.
Verse number 17. Until I went into the sanctuary of God.
Wait a minute, what happened?
Until I went into the sanctuary of God.
Wait a minute, I was confused by what?
Until I went into the sanctuary of God.
Hey man, you'll get sick and envying this wickedness. But you gotta stay steadfast in these commandments, the laws, and statutes. Keep reading.
Then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Salakias. Then you understand the end. I want to just, before I pass it, you got to understand what's going to happen for all of that, man.
Right.
To not get so caught up and envious in all of that, man. Bounce down to verse 27, Baba Bashar.
Verse number 27.
And read it on out.
For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish.
And that's the end. If you liken yourself to being them, you're going to perish with them. Read.
Thou hast destroyed all them that go a whoring from thee.
Read.
But it is good for me.
Say it again.
But it is good for me
To do what?
to draw near to Yahweh.
Right. Read.
I have put my trust in the Lord God.
What's our reward?
I have put my trust in the Lord God.
Read.
that I may declare all thy works.
Go ahead, King.
Come on, man. And it's that simple. Putting the trust in the Lord is what? Keeping his commandments. Word he's asking, man. Trusting that he's going to guide you into that righteous reward at the end, man. Right? But a lot of brothers and sisters are not going to receive that reward because they despise the things that the Lord say, man. And you see the fruit of the people when they come up and speak to us on the streets, man. You see them when they on their TikToks, things of that nature, man. Right? The Lord said this real quick. Give me that in Luke. What's that Luke? 16, 16 and 8. Give me that real
The
quick.
book of Luke, chapter 16 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And the Lord commanded the unjust steward, because he had done wisely for the children of this world.
For the what?
For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Right. Because the children of this world, man, it seems like they wiser than the children of the light, man. Because the Lord said what they wise to do evil, man.
Right.
But they prosper in those things, man. Why is it? Because the Lord gave them over to that. But when you look at that and you watch for that, man, you start to get envious. Your feet start to slip, like David said. My foot almost slipped, man, because I was envious at the foolish, man. Right? You can't not allow that to happen man. You got to keep your eyes straight on. Right? Give me that Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 real quick. Right?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse number 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
Right?
Put away from thee a forward mouth, and perverse lips
Right.
put far from thee. Let thy eyes look right on.
What the Lord say?
Let thy eyes look right on.
Right?
And let thy eyelids look straight before thee.
Right?
Ponder the path of thy feet.
What the Lord say?
Ponder the path of thy feet. And let all thy ways be established.
So he started off by saying, keep your heart with all diligence, man.
Right.
Right? Diligence, man, is you being disciplined, man. Right? You putting your hand to the plow, man. You being consistent in all things, man. Right? Keep your eyes single and right on before you. And watch where you stepping, man.
Right.
You can't have one foot in the world and one foot out, man.
Right.
You either gotta walk that straight, narrow path, or you gotta go that broad way. Right? And that broad way is what? That pavement is wide. You running here, you to and fro. You running here, you running there. But when you on that narrow tightrope, you ain't got nowhere to go but forward, man. Right? You can't go backwards because somebody's trying to come up behind you, man. Go ahead, King.
It was a worldly saying. One of the brothers I knew in the world, he was talking to his nephew. It was his uncle. He said, "Hey man, don't look left or right, or that's what you're gonna catch."
See that? Hey,
You go ahead straight.
hey, see that?
He was sitting behind him.
Yeah, see
Look one of them ways. I'm hitting.
Hey, see that? You ain't got no choice, man. Because when you on that tightrope and that narrow path, man, you can't turn nowhere, man. You gotta go straight on, man. Right? So that's the purpose of keeping your mind focused and laboring for the Lord. Because as long as you're laboring and keeping yourself busy and diligent, that's what that means, to be busy and consistent, man. Right? You ain't got time to think about what's going on with other people, man. You ain't got time to be looking at what other nations and things like that are doing, man. Because a lot of them, man, it's set up for death, man. They're set up for that destruction, man. That's their reward, right? But your reward is supposed to be everlasting life, man. Right? If you just do what the Lord say, right? Give me 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 20 real quick. Right?
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7 and verse number 20. For there be many that perish in this life.
There be what?
There be many that perish in this life.
And that's one thing that brothers got to really consider, because like in Christianity, how many people are practicing Christians in the world? That's the religion, man. I said many are going to perish in this life, man. Right, Reed?
Because they despise the laws of God.
And what is they always say? We can't keep those what? See that, Reed?
God. That is set before them. For God hath given straight commandments.
He did what?
For God has given straight commandments.
That's that word, that straight path. I've given you what you should do straight way, man. Read.
To such as came.
Uh-huh.
What they should do to live.
What they should what?
What they should do to live.
Uh-huh.
Even as they came. And what they should observe to avoid punishment.
So what you should look upon, what you should ponder on, meaning to observe, to avoid that certain punishment, man. Just like Baruch 4 say, man, those that keep my commandments, they live. But such as leave it, they die. So if you in the world pondering about what everybody else got going on, man, you don't have to, man. You ain't got time to worry about that brother that's laboring next to you, that's following by that lust, and he's reaching out, and you ain't got time for him, because your mind's somewhere else, man. And you can't labor for him anymore, man. Right, jump down to verse number 33 real quick, man. Because this is what you want, man.
Verse 33. And the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment.
Right.
And misery shall pass away.
Uh-huh.
And the long suffering shall have an end.
Uh-huh.
But judgment only shall remain. Truth shall stand.
Right.
And faith shall wax strong.
Right.
And the work shall follow.
And the what?
And the work shall follow.
Uh-huh.
And the reward shall be showed. And the good deeds shall be a force. And wicked deeds shall bear no rule.
See that? Your works gonna follow you, man. Your works is gonna follow you even after you leave this earth, man. Your works is gonna be your witness in that day, man.
Hey, so Lakia.
Come on.
Hey, Xavier. Did we not get into a conversation about works through the Spirit? The whole trip here down there. Just the Spirit. And so the brothers, like, we didn't know, you know what I'm saying, this was the topic of matter,
Spirit,
but it's in the air to consider your ways, man, and examine yourself at the time. Go ahead, you got it.
And to that point, to what you guys are bringing out right now, on the way over here, did we not see the Lord taking some souls?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh
bro.
yeah, we didn't mention that.
Whoa.
We rolled right past a dead body.
Whoa.
Somebody got wore out in the middle of the highway, man. Yeah. That's where we got caught the flat.
Yeah, we
Oh,
went
we
around it
rolled
and got
over.
a flat tire, bro.
Yeah. Rolled over some debris and somebody was laying right there in the dust. Gone, man.
Wow.
The Lord wants you to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and that's what that was the reward of this world, man. Of course, they was Edomites, so you know, hey, it is what it is. But
still.
that right there, and before that week before, we ran into a wreck, you know, that had us backed up for 2 hours in traffic, man. And a couple of souls got lifted up out of there, man. You know, cows running out in the highway, everything, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we
You
were
know?
back there for what, like almost 3
For like
hours?
almost 3 hours, man.
On Shabbat, on the way back from Shabbat,
Yeah.
man.
The Lord is taking people out, man. Because the wages of sin is what?
Yeah.
Is death, man. So when your hand is not to the plow, when you're not worried about the business of the Lord, hey, that's why Yahweh said, what thou have to do with me, woman? You know, it's not my time yet. Because what? He came to do the will of the Father. His business was of his Father first, man. He didn't come to entertain the crowd and do stuff for what everybody else said. Hey, man, my business for the Father, man. That's what I'm here for. That's why they couldn't shake Yahweh. That's why he was so cold. Because his mind first was on the Lord's business, man. And that's what you got to be at all times, especially for your brother. Because your brother is your business. That's why the Lord say, hey, man, I am my brother's keeper, man. That's why we wear that on our shirts, man.
Right.
Being our brother's keeper, man. Right, lastly, give me Hebrews, what's that, 10 and 22, right? Give me that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse number 22.
Right,
Let us draw near with the true heart
right.
and full assurance of faith.
Of what?
Of faith.
It said a full assurance of faith, right? And it goes back to that. So Christians, they try to play like they sure that they gonna make it because they say they plead the blood of Christ and they saved now. So in their mind, they got a sure a spot in heaven, man. But how much the bruise, man? By putting forth the work, we say, hey, we saved by hope. We hope that the Lord, hey, is going to carry us out of this thing, man, because we doing what he's asking, man. That's why he said, hey, pray that you don't fall into temptation so you may be able to stand when the Son of Man comes, man. Because you can say that, Lord, I did what you said, man. I did exactly what you said. Right? And your works are going to follow you because the Lord is going to let you know. Yeah, you did exactly what I said, man. So enter into my rest, man. Right, read on.
Our hearts sprinkled from the evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water.
Right, read.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith.
And that's important. Hold fast the profession. What's a profession? A profession is something that you do for a living. It's a job, man. You know? Yeah, your expertise, man. Right? And that's what you're supposed to be, doctors of the what? Law, man. That's your expertise, man. It's to learn the law, man. To learn how to walk righteous before Yahweh, man. Right, read on.
Without wavering.
Without wavering. Right, read.
For he is faithful that promised.
See that? And that's what you want, that faithful promise. That's the reward. The faithful promise. Right, read on.
And let us consider one another.
What the Lord say?
And let us consider one another. To provoke unto love and to good work.
And to good works. Provoking one another to do right. Right? To stand tall with one another. To be your brother's keeper. Bear one another's burdens. Right? That's what we want because the reward is promised already from the Lord if we just stay faithful. Right? Go ahead, King.
I just had a precept
Oh, go ahead, King.
in the book of Sirach, chapter 16. You can start at verse Number 24.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 16 and verse
We're
24.
going to really start at verse 23.
23. He that wanted understanding will think upon vain things,
Uh-huh.
and a foolish man erring imagineth follies.
You read.
My son, hearken unto me, and learn knowledge, and mark my words with thy heart. I will shoot forth doctrine and wait, and declare his knowledge exactly.
You read.
The works of the Lord are done in judgment from the beginning, and from the time he made them, he disposed the parts thereof. He garnished his works forever, and in hand are the chief of them unto all generations. They neither labor, nor weary, nor cease from their works.
Right. Because the Most High's judgment, right, is in everything, man. And whether it be you doing good, or whether it be you doing evil, man. Right? It is from the beginning. He said when he disposed the parts, he disposed who was going to do righteousness, righteous deeds, righteous works, and he disposed who was going to do wicked works. So that's what we said in these last days. That's just plain. Understand though.
God, give me the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse number 5.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse number 5. Examine yourselves.
Do what?
Examine yourselves, brother, ye in the faith.
Right, I'm bringing it out to say, you gotta ask yourself, why you even in this truth, man? Why do I get up every Sabbath day, lace up my boots, and go out to teach, man? Or go out to read, or whatever you do? Or why you put in all these hours to study, right? All of the sacrifices you did, and not being with your family, right? Traveling, right? You gotta ask yourself why you do these things, man. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, only you really know your true intentions. Right, but hopefully it's for the will of the Most High. Hopefully it's for your people, man, that they may wake up, that they may also reap the reward of the kingdom, man. That you don't want it, because a lot of people, you got certain camps. Now you the 2/3. You got a camp. They don't make music because they say our music. We don't want the 2/3 to hear our music.
Wow.
It's a camp that literally said that he took all his music down. I texted him. I said, "What happened, brother?" He said, "No, they the 2/3. I don't want them. They can't hear it." Well, how you know that, brother?
How do you know that?
How do you know? Right? What are you really in this thing for? Is it to wake up the lost sheep? Is it to hopefully see them in the kingdom as well? Right? That's what your intentions have to be. Has to be towards the will of the Most High, and that'll make you more on fire. You see your people, you know what I'm saying? They still, y'all still, it's 2020. Y'all still keep Halloween. You still keeping Christmas and Thanksgiving, right? You still don't understand the truth, and that should put a fire on you to make you want to teach them a more abundantly. You got some?
Yeah, and I don't know if brother seen, but a few years ago when that dude was condemning Thanksgiving through the music, that enlightened a lot of people to know about the truth of Thanksgiving. So music has a spiritual aspect to it too. So to take that away from the flock is passing.
It's mad.
Oh yeah, dude with the blonde hair.
Yeah. Give me the book of
To that point,
you got it.
what is that on Sirach 24:34? The very last verse it says that. Let me get there real quick.
Yeah, we'll pull it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 24 and verse number 34. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
Yeah, that's why you're laboring for, so that you can draw in Yasharala, man. Wake them up, like you said, man. Those that know that are Israel, and those that are while waking up in these latter days, knowing, hey, man, I'm Yasharala, man. They're coming back unto their heritage, man. That is why you're laboring for.
Right. And that's why it's off to say, well, I'm the 144,000. That's why I said, make yourself not of that number, man. Because then you become boastful. Then you start to forget your people. Because people that get riches, they start to forget their people, man. Right? All these celebrities that got all these millions, why don't you go back to your community and help them? Build them up. Hey, give them job opportunities, right? That they may build their family up and have an inheritance, man. Right? But see, you get boastful, man. Right? And that's why you have to humble yourself. Hey, you can talk to the homeless, man. To keep you humble, keep you a base. You can talk to the elders, man. See how they continue to endure, you know what I'm saying, through all the tribulations on this earth. Right? But give me 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse number 15.
On the left hand side in the world, we got people who get that step ahead. You know, they may be in folly, but they get that step ahead, like whether it's the music industry or businesses or whatever. And instead of like helping the next man, they just hold it all and they get
Right.
called a gatekeeper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holding all the secrets instead of, each one teach one.
Con.
And in Luke 19, what did the slothful servant say? I hate your talent unto a
Yeah,
gnat.
see that?
That's what he said.
Wow, bro.
I'm gonna hold on to mine.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 15.
Yep.
Now therefore, Lord, I will speak touching man in general. Thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry.
Said what?
For whose sake I am
So
sorry.
you don't want to get proud, man. Hey, how was I seeing the people? He wept, man. Take compassion upon the people, right? Because at the end of the day, they still Israel.
Right.
This is what we got here doing our work for, man. Right? But this ain't just out there teaching to just get views, man. Like brothers always say.
Right.
We're here to literally gain souls and bring them back to the Most High. So, Ezra said, as touching your people, he said, I'm sorry, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you get grieved seeing the conditions that our people are in, man. How they moving in the spirit, how they think,
Right.
how destroyed they've been through all these generations. It make you sorry, man. Read.
And for thine inheritance, for whose cause I mourn,
All right, sometimes you cry.
Right.
All right, read.
and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled.
Read.
Therefore will I begin to pray before thee for myself and for them. For I see the falls of us that dwell in the
And
land.
you seeing all the things that's befalling our people.
Right.
So that should put a sincere spirit on you, right? A fire under you to continue to do this work, right? That the reward may be gathered, man, in that end day, man. Right. That you may get that crown upon your head, and those also. Right. Even Paul said that, man. He said, not for myself only, but for those. And give me that real quick in the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse number 5.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse number 5.
Second Timothy.
Second
Second Timothy.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 5.
Yep.
But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist.
Do the what?
Do the work of an evangelist.
Read.
Make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth,
See, all of these things, why was he fighting? Why did he have to go through all these things?
Right.
It was for his people, man.
Right.
He didn't go through all those things just sitting on the boat, man. Right? No, he was going out doing the work, spreading Yahweh by Shimmy Yahushua, and all these things came upon him. Right? By laboring for his people. Right? Read.
henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of
And
righteousness.
that's the reward. The reward through all of the tribulation that you endured through, all the fight that you could push him through. Read.
Which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day,
Uh-huh.
and not to me only,
And not for me only, but what?
but unto all them also that love his
Right,
appearance.
so he's giving you a sense of hope. That was exhortation, man.
Was.
Right, to let you know, hey, if you continue to fight, you continue to endure, you continue to do the work, right, that your labor is not in vain, and you're gonna receive this reward as well, man.
Yeah.
But you gotta stay 10 toes down, man. So you gotta fight and go for your people, right? Give me another precept real quick. Give me the book of give me Matthew chapter 25 and verse number 37.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25.
So like, give me Joshua actually first, bro. Give me real quick. Give me Joshua chapter 1 and verse number 14.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse number 14.
You know.
Your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side Jordan. But ye shall pass before your brethren, armed,
He said
almighty
you should
men.
pass before your brethren armed. Right? Meaning, and the Most High, listen, all these brothers in this room, the Most High strengthened us up.
Right.
The Most High put us upon our feet. The Most High gave us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. To understand the things, right, that we must do in these last days.
Right.
So the Lord said, hey, go before your brethren armed. What are we armed with? The words of the Most High.
That's right.
Read.
Almighty men of valor, and help
And
them.
do what?
And help
We gotta do
and help
So we
them.
gotta help our people, man.
That's right.
This is what we laboring for. That they may get the rest as we have got through Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Right? That they have that liberty to repent and to be able to turn back to the Most High. right? So we have to go before them and fight and help them. That's what this is our whole duty, man. Right? So give me the book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse number 34.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hunger, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink?
And the writer said, well, Lord, we didn't see you, man.
Right.
We didn't see you come with the woolly hair and the red eyes, right, and the dark brown skin, and we fed you, man. When did this happen? Right? I can't remember that. Right? But what?
When we saw thee, stranger, and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee, or when saw we thee sick, or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren.
What?
It's like it. Inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my
If
brethren.
you have done it unto your brethren, right? See, these men didn't even know that they was doing this to Yahushua. That's how you know they was doing it in sincerity, right? They wasn't doing it for their own vainglory, right? To be seen of men, but they was doing it in sincerity. Why? Because the Most High gave them, right, leeway to do these things, man. Right? Read.
Ye have done it unto me.
You have what?
Ye have done it unto
See,
me.
that's the reward, man. See the love, compassion, right, mercy that you bestowing unto your people, and the Lord's gonna do that unto you, man. Right? Or you will be like that man in Matthew the 18th chapter, man. Right, where he was forgiven of all his debts. Right? Then he went to the man that owed him money, right? And smite him, man. Smote him. Right? And didn't give the same forgiveness unto him. And what was his reward? And the Most High, it got up on him, man. Right. So what you put out there is what you're gonna receive, man. Through the Spirit. You got it, man.
God. Hey, mighty points, man. So as we get ready, to wind down, we're gonna, continue to exhort and encourage brethren, right? Encourage the Aqua, right, to go 10 times harder. Okay, this is, by far, one of the mightiest points of prophecy is the remnant pushing through, right, Jacob's trouble, pushing through, afflictions, pushing through adversity, right? Those were prophesied to receive a reward, man. So these are mighty times that you're in, to not count it as just another day, all right? Continue, right, doing, right, and being committed to this walk. Let me get Proverbs chapter 16, all right? Book of Proverbs chapter 16 and start at verse 2.
Book of Proverbs chapter 16 and 2. All the ways of man are clean in his own eyes. But the Lord weigheth the spirit.
That's what we know, right? Read.
Commit thy works unto the Lord.
So what do we do?
Commit thy works unto the Lord.
Read.
And thy thoughts shall be established.
So focus in, man. What do they say when it's time to get down to it? They say what? Lock what?
Lock in.
Lock in, man. That's, hey, brothers do that all the time to show that machismo against and amongst one another, man. The toughness of man, and what they say, mano e mano, man. Hey, spirit e spirit, if that's a thing, man. Right? Show your toughness in the spirit, man. Lock in to this kingdom, right, and let your works be committed. Don't hate the works. Get the precept for that. Sirach 7 and 15, the classic.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse number 15. Hate not laborer's work.
Say it again.
Hate not laborer's work.
Read.
Neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained.
Right, so we don't hate to put our hands to the plow. As a brother was saying, hey, you getting out those imperfections when you're constantly working at something. Brother even said that it's a profession, professional, right? Mastery, right? Perfecting, right? You want to keep perfecting this walk, right? That you may be called perfect in the last days, right? That we may stand before Yahushua, right, and be blameless. Give me Luke chapter 9, right, and verse number 62, the classic.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 9 and verse number 62.
Uh-huh.
And Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh.
Is what?
It's
fit for the kingdom of Yahweh.
Right? Because this plow, right, is a work, and it's a work to behold, that you all have taken up the charge, right, to do these things that we're doing, keeping camp, right, praying for one another, right, fasting, right, leaving off from unclean things, removing leaven, Passover, right? The list goes on and on. Evangelizing, right? Talking to Jake outside of work, at work. Hey, brothers, hey, are on fire through the Spirit. Don't let your fire be quenched by doubt, by depression, marital issues, single issues, man, right? Work, finances, the government deploying military on your block. Hey, don't let your fire diminish because of the world, man. You're encouraging somebody. You don't even know that you're encouraging somebody through the spirit that you have of consistency, man.
Right.
Just being consistent. You're helping somebody get over fear. You're helping somebody get over, right, anxiety. You're helping somebody get over, right, animosity, even maybe grudges. Keep your feet and hands to the plow. What they say, your feet on the gas, man.
Right.
Right? This is, I would say, the least. Now, this is the most you can do. Okay, is consider how important and how serious it is in these last days for the Akim, right, to be leaders, to pull their damn pants up, man, right, and be leaders, man. Be men again, right? Before I pass it, let me get the mighty book of Colossians, chapter 3.
It's the book
Verse 25. Verse 23, matter of fact. Colossians 3 and 23.
It's the book of Colossians, chapter 3.
You good, King. Take your time.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3, and verse number 23.
Uh-huh.
And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord.
As to who?
As to the Lord.
Read.
And not unto men.
Read.
Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward.
You shall what?
Ye shall receive the
What
reward.
are we working for?
Ye shall receive the reward.
Right? Read.
Of the inheritance. For ye serve the Lord Hamashiach.
Who we serve?
We serve the Lord Hamashiach.
Read.
But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of persons.
Come, you got it, King.
Give me Philippians chapter 2 and start at verse number 2. Right? Because, I mean, like the brothers just got done saying, man, you never know who you influence or inspire by you being consistent and doing the work, man. You never know. Like, some brothers get discouraged, you know, when they doing a so-called cold cut or something like that, or a video, and they may have one view, one person looking.
Right.
Well, guess what? That word might be for that one brother.
That's
man.
right.
It's for that one spirit, man, that the Lord wants, man.
Right.
Opposed to the brother that got a platform with thousands of viewers on there, man.
Teach, right?
That are attentive and going back and forth, asking questions and stuff like that, man.
Right.
You know, that man might be doing work in vain. You never know, man.
Right.
You know, but the thing is to be wholeheartedly and consistent and to do the labor sincere for your brethren and for that reward that the Lord promised you, man. Right? Read that.
2 and 22?
Philippians 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded,
Right?
having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Right?
Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory,
Right?
but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
And that's one point, man, to let brothers esteem each other better than one another, man. You know, hey, you don't have to be the mightiest just because you're the leader of the group, man.
God.
You gotta make yourself humble at times. Be a servant like Yahweh was, man.
Right.
Right? Read on, King.
Look not every man on his own things.
What the Lord say?
Look not every man on his own things.
Right?
But every man also on the things of others.
Right. It's not just about you. Yeah, the Lord said work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man, but it don't mean forget your brother.
God.
It don't mean just let him behind and just say, hey, worry about yourself, man. No, man. sometimes you never know, man. Why? This brother ain't been in the chat for so long. What's going on? Well, don't worry about it. Forget him, man. I'm worried about mine. No, check up on that brother and see, man. That brother could be secretly dealing with something, man.
That's right.
You know, and you done neglected that brother. Now, guess what? That blood is on you now, man.
That's right.
Right? Because you didn't reach out to pick that brother up out of that dirt, man.
Right.
Right? And dust him off and tell him to keep moving, man. Right? Read on.
Let this mind be in you, which also is in Hamashiach Yahushua.
And that's what we're supposed to be a follower of, man. Yahweh Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shai was what? He became a servant, right? Read on.
Who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God.
And he's not saying he is God. Christians.
Right.
Right, read.
God. But made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant.
He did what?
Took upon him the form of a servant,
and
was made in the likeness of men.
Right.
And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself.
He did what?
He humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
Right, because he was about his work. He was humble. He was obedient to the Most High. Right, and he knew what he had. He knew where he came from. He knew the power he had. But he didn't boast in that, man.
Right.
He was humble, man. Because he fought for his brethren, man. And that's what we have to do in these last days, is exhort one another, man, to go hard. And ourselves, because that motivates me when I'm able to give exhortation to people, you know, to the people on the coffee breaks, man, or my brothers doing the work, you know, that helps me on fire, because I cannot allow myself to speak something that I'm not willing to do myself.
That's right.
You know, so you've got to be sincere and humble in this walk, man. Right? Give me First Maccabees chapter 5 and start verse 31. Oh yeah.
Got a precept. So read verse 9. Or I can read it, man.
This book Philippians chapter 2 verse 9. Wherefore Yahweh also hath highly exalted him, and given him a name which is above every name.
So that's just showing how the Most High actually gave Yahweh Shai, you know, that good name. It wasn't that he did his own works. It wasn't something that he did of himself.
Right.
The Lord had to do that for him.
Right.
And they go to Sirach 41 and 13.
And that was his reward. He
Right.
got that new name. You know?
The book of Sirach chapter 41 verse 13.
Yep.
A good life hath but few days.
But what?
But few days.
And you know, we look at life, a lot of people in the world, you know, they look at it as life will always go on, that you may have 1,000,000 years. You know, people get sad like when children die, or, you know, they say, like if somebody died in their 20s, 30s, even, you know, 40s, 50s, it'd be like person died so young, but we never know our time. So that's why it's so important that we, you know, make our works, you know, so pleasing in the Most High sight, to say. Keep going.
But a good name endureth forever.
And when you die, you want to make sure you have a good name, because when people die, what they like, everybody know. You know, we be talking about Memphis. You got who is that? Key Glock that got killed outside that damn Dolph. Yeah, got killed outside that store, and people remember him for, you know, wickedness and folly. So on that right hand side, we want to be known for doing something good. You don't want people to bring up your name, and your name got all kind of blemishes on it, and it's like, yeah, the brother was out there teaching, but hey, man, behind closed doors, man, hey, the brother was known as Nehemiah the adulterer, or Jeremiah as the damn fornicator. You know, you want to be known as being something righteous and having good works. But you got it.
God, right? And that's definitely mighty point, man. But that's what you want. What they say in words, you want your name to echo through the annals of time, man. Right? Of the good works that you've done, man.
Right.
You don't want to be known for that Negro. He used to do this and that Negro, this and that. Rest in pieces. You know, you don't want to be that guy. You know, you want to be that cat. You know, let's ask a lot. You know, hey, can I? You finna get up out of here. Feed me some. You know, I need that. You know? Give me First Maccabees 5, start at 31.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 5, and verse number 31. When Judas therefore saw that the battle was begun, and that the cry of the city went up to heaven
Right.
with trumpets and a great sound.
And that's what happens. We in a battle. We in the midst of battle. Our people are in distress, man. The enemy is round about us, man. And the cry is going up to the heavens, man. But read.
He said unto his host.
He said what?
He said unto his host.
He told the army what?
Fight this day.
He did what?
Fight this day for your brother.
Fight this day for your brethren, man. Fight for them, man. Fight for them. Don't give up.
Right.
And a form of fighting for them is you fighting to get through this truth, man. Right. For you to fight to get to the end, right? So you can be in that number two as well, man. You know, and that's what it is, man. You, like I said, we don't labor for ourselves, man. We labor for those that are seeking, right? That asylum, that's a core in the Lord, man. All right. Right. So give me that Leviticus 6 and verse 12.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 6 and verse number 12. And the fire upon the altar shall be burning in it.
Right.
It shall not be put out.
Right.
And the priest shall burn wood on it every morning.
Right.
And lay the burnt offering in order upon it. And he shall burn thereon the fat of the peace offering.
Right.
The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar.
What the Lord say?
The fire shall
Ever be burning upon the altar.
Right.
It shall never go out.
Right. The fire inside of you shall never be burnt out, man. If you ever feel that feeling of, you know, you start to get weary, man. You start to get a little faint, man. Don't hesitate to reach out to a brother, man. Right? Don't allow that to take over you, man. Because once you get to a certain position, it's hard to get back out of that slump, man. Right. You know, you have to reach out and get that exhortation, man. And mainly in these scriptures, man, seeking that asylum in the scriptures from the Lord, man. Right. And remember the mighty acts of the Lord. That's why it was so mighty that, you know, the brothers did that video the other night and brought the elders on and things like that to see. Mm-hmm. This is the endurance, man. This is what we did. You know what I'm saying? This is how we made it through. You know, and notice every one of them didn't say they did it by themselves, man. Right. You know.
And to that point, can you get Sirach 35, 1 through 6? That's exactly what you brothers are bringing out.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 31, and verse
35.
It's like 35 and verse 1. He that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough. He that taketh heed to the commandment offereth the peace offering. He that requireth a good turn offereth fine flour. And he that giveth alms sacrifice praise. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation. Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord, for all these things are to be done because of the commandment.
What is it, verse 6?
Verse 5. Verse 6, the offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat, and the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High.
Oh.
I see that, and that's it, man. And that right there is an everlasting memorial before the Lord, man. That's sweet Savior, man. So give me one more. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 52, man.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8,
You ordered down.
and verse number 52.
God.
For unto you is paradise open.
What the Lord say?
For
Unto you is paradise open.
The tree of life is planted.
The
time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready.
Right.
A city is builded, and rest is allowed.
And what?
And rest is allowed.
And that's when the rest is allowed. The work don't stop until you get to that other side, man. Right. It don't stop until you get in that kingdom, man. That's where rest is allowed, man. Right, read on.
Yeah. Perfect goodness and wisdom. The
Uh-huh.
root of evil is sealed up
Uh-huh.
from you. It's like it. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and fault is hid from you.
Right.
And corruption is fled into hell.
Right.
To be forgotten.
Right.
Sorrows are past. And in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality.
And that's what we get for that reward of immortality, man. The everlasting rest in the Lord, man. Right? To rule over our enemies, man. And to reign with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
And to that point, we read that a man who's keeping the laws is making the sweet savor thereof. And we see in Isaiah 65, 3 through 8, he tells us that there's one thing that makes a burn in his nostrils, man, and that is somebody who disobeys him.
It is.
right? So there's a balance. He loves those that are making the altar sweet, right? Because they keep the law, and he hates those that make
Smoking.
to the point. Isaiah 65 and verse number 5, he says, Salakia, Yakan, which says, stand by thyself, come not near for me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all of the day. So you are disobedient to the Most High, man. And he hates that smell, man.
You got that.
Stink.
God, I just got one precept real quick. Give me Hebrews chapter 6 and verse number 10.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 6 and verse number 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work,
To what?
to forget your works
Right?
and labor of love.
Meaning your work is not in vain. Well, that's in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 58, man. Right. Classic. Right? Hey, your labor is not in vain in the Lord, man. Right. So the Lord said, hey, be ye steadfast and unmovable, man. Always abounding in the work of the Lord.
God.
Alright? Read.
Which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints,
That you have what?
and that ye have ministered to the saints, and do minister.
That was the work. Ministering towards the saints, man.
Right.
Working the love. It said labor of love, man.
Right.
Towards his saints, towards the Israelites, man, towards his people. Right? We have to continue to do these things unto the end, man. That you may get that reward. Read.
And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Until the what?
Until the end.
We're living in the last days, man.
That's right.
Right? So we have to continue to have the same work of love towards his people, right? Towards the Most High until the end, man. So that's it.
Come, let me get a couple closing precepts. You need to step away from me? You sure?
No.
Okay, come. Hey, so all praise to the Most High before we get ready to wrap up, man. Hey, Lord willing, everything has been edifying, but also I'm gonna keep reiterating, keep your foot on the gas, Israel, right? There's no time to be slack. Give me Psalm chapter 18, right? And bring out verse 20, Baba Shah.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 18 and verse number 20.
Bring it up.
The Lord rewarded me.
Wait a minute, what are we doing?
The Lord rewarded me
For what?
according to my righteousness.
According to my wickedness.
according to my righteousness.
According to my deceitfulness.
According to my righteousness.
Wait a minute, I like lying.
According to my righteousness.
Read,
According to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me.
read.
For I have kept the ways of the Lord.
Foot on the gas.
For I have kept the ways of the Lord.
Wait a minute, I'm slothful.
For I have kept the ways of the Lord.
Read.
And have not wickedly departed from my God.
Uh-huh.
For all his judgments were before me.
Hey, everything is before. Y'all have no excuses. That's what I tell my brothers. Hey, no excuses. You don't have it. The judgments are before you, man. You're not standing next to a brother saying, bring it out, and you ain't never heard the judgments, man. Read.
God. I did not put away his statutes from me.
Uh-huh.
I was also upright before him.
Uh-huh.
And I kept myself from mine iniquity.
Mine iniquity. Every brother know what you dealing with. You know what you're working on. You know what you're not working on. You know where you came from. Lord willing, you understand where you need to go. Keep reading.
Come. Therefore, hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands, in his eyesight.
In his eyesight. No secret, no stone will not be unturned, man. Let me get this last precept in the book of Sirach, right? Chapter 11. The book of Sirach, chapter 11. And kick it off at verse number 20.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 20.
Read out.
Be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work.
In thy what?
In thy work.
Be steadfast. That's another word for keeping your foot on the gas. Read.
Marvel not at the works of the sinners.
Do what?
Marvel not at the works of sinners,
Read.
But trust in the Lord, and abide in thy labor.
And do what?
and abide in thy labor.
What's the profession?
And
abide in thy labor.
Hey man, don't be slothful. Stay with it, brothers. Stay with it. You're helping more than you're hurting when you believe in yourself. Read.
For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich.
Read.
The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly.
Say it again.
The blessing of the Lord
Is in the reward of the godly.
Your labor is worthy of your reward. Keep reading.
Suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish.
Uh-huh.
Say not, what profit is there of my service.
Say it again.
Say not, what profit is there of my
I
service?
can't wait.
Say not, what profit is there of my
I'm
service?
going through too much.
Say not, what profit is there of my
My
service?
life is in the balance.
Say not, what profit is there of my service?
Read.
And what good things shall I have hereafter?
Don't say why, woe is me. Hey, keep your foot on the gas. Hey, but with that, I'm gonna yield to the brothers if we ain't got nothing else, man. Lord willing, y'all have been edified, right? Salaki, hold on.
We better close it down.
Okay.
You got one? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 32, 46 and 47.
Okay, bring it out.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse number 36.
46. 46 and 47.
And he said unto them, set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children to observe to do, and all the words of this law. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life, and through this thing ye shall prolong your days in the land whither ye go over Jordan to possess it.
And with that, Kum Yasha.
Come, Yeshua.